Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Sin City Radio. It's your boy Cash, chilling as usual. Inconspicuous by his absence is my man, Father Time. He won't be in this week, so oh man, you got the inmates running the asylum. Janine, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. I'm chilling like a villain. All right. Wait, what's good with you?
What's happening, Captain? How's it going, Janae?
Hey.
Y'all know y'all give me a hot second. I'm sorry. Doing a little, try to get this together real here since I'm solo tonight. I'm hoping everybody out there in the Ville could hear me. Okay. All right, well, y'all know how this go. We might as well get it on out the way and talk about the old bitch that sicked her Rockwell on the Chihuahua. If anybody's wondering what the hell I'm talking about, that's Jada Pinkett sick and Will on Chris Rock.
Oh goodness. I see I'll be protecting Jada tonight.
You can try to protect all you want. Bitch was low down. She was
And
dirty.
I will.
You say what?
I said,
Who
and
was
I
laughing at
will.
first?
All right. So
Huh?
you say what? With
Who was laughing at first?
He was laughing at first, dude, until she gave him that look.
yeah,
Like,
the second look.
oh, that look. Yeah, everybody, I gotta prove my love.
So I mean, all right.
Really to the Oscars. Look, I'm sorry.
Before we even get started, on this, we ain't gonna like I say, I ain't gonna trip on it too hard because what more? I mean, shit. Everything that has been said has been said. You said you feel like you got to defend Jada, and oh, we got anybody that we got listening. If you want to intervene in this conversation, don't hesitate. Call 563-999-3059 and just press one and we'll bring you in. That's all you gotta do is press one and let your comments be heard.
And what's old dude name? He don't need the call. We already know your comment.
Oh, I'm waiting on Peaceful right now. I'd already hit him up. I'm waiting on my guy Peaceful right now. That's what I'm waiting on.
You say we already know his comment.
All right.
We already know what you gonna say.
Hold on. We got a caller. We got a caller right now. Caller, who is this?
It's your cousin Angela, Zach.
What's up, Angie?
What's up?
You know I'm finna let old trap ass have it, right?
Man, who had man? Let me see something. Will Smith, if it had been another brother up there, Will Smith would have been in the emergency room.
I agree.
I agree. They did that
And
shit to Dave Chappelle.
exactly. And for everybody to keep saying, oh, he talked about her wife, she got alopecia, all of this, all of that, all of this, all of that. Will Smith is sick, period, point blank. He needs some help. And it's a time and place for everything.
I agree.
You don't I mean, and I mean, you're on worldwide TV. You know, you're on worldwide TV, and the first night that the Oscars out of 92 years have been produced by an African American man, this is the night that two African Americans gonna get up there and act a fool. But one African American gonna get up there and act a fool.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yeah,
African American.
I can't think of the guy's name. Anyway, he was the first African American man to ever produce the Oscars out of 92 years. He had all African American producers, executive producers, everybody that was behind the scenes of the Oscars last Sunday was African American.
Did not know that.
We'll go out there.
So how we know they didn't set it up that way to go down like that? I feel like he could have been all set up.
Honest, I don't think he would have did that. Will Packer, that's his name, Will Packer. Mm-hmm. This man has produced other shows. He's done. He's out there. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think that he would have set something up like that to go down like that. And I was talking to some other married women, and one of my married friends said, she said, now I would have told my husband, no, don't go up there, don't do this, not here. This is not the place for it. You can, after this show or after whatever, when they go to commercial break and he walk off stage, then you go and handle him like a man. Will was a punk because Chris Rock wasn't even prepared for that slap. He just walked up on that stage and slapped that man, and then go sit down in his chair like he's Big Bad Ding-a-ling and keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. You could have said that when you stand up there in front of his face. You have a speech to say, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Well, what was so bad? What was so bad about the joke, Wick, is that, well, supposedly, Jada suffered from alopecia, and so everybody felt like he made a short hair joke about his wife's hair. Yeah, she suffered from alopecia, all right? Shit.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Exactly. It was a G.I. Jane joke. G.I. Jane don't have hair. If you were so concerned about people talking about your head, why you ain't buy you a damn wig to put on your head?
You know, if I was Chris Rock, y'all, when he said keep my wife's name out your mouth, I would have said you need to keep that young nigga's dick out your wife's mouth and be ready for him to run on stage. You already set it off, bro.
Yeah, that's what's coming out of my mouth. But before we get to going, we got a pro Jada activist on here. So Janine, you said that what is your take on it exactly?
Will should have went up there. First of all, he laughed at the joke, so which means your purpose for going up there wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really feel my pain. Even if I was upset by the joke or whatever, you shouldn't have did it just because I looked at you. You should have did it because, you know, if you really felt some type of way about it, you know, then I could understand it. But that ain't why he did it. He did it to try to prove something. But regardless, I still don't feel, because he got this thing within himself. Like he feel like he's weak. He's always felt like he's weak. He always felt like he ain't never took up for the women in his life. You know, he wrote about all that in his book. So, you know, maybe at that moment, he I don't know, maybe he thought, okay, it's Chris Rock. I could, you know, I'm about to do it today or something. I don't know what he thought in his mind. But what I don't understand is why everybody always blame her. He got his own issues going on. Okay, we look at y'all all the time. Women look at they men all the time, and y'all don't do shit. Okay, so just because we look at y'all and like she could have been looking at him like, why the fuck you laughing? Not go up there and slap the shit the motherfucker. We look at, you don't know why she was giving him that look.
Okay, now let me just chime in real quick. And probably if it was anybody else, it probably, I mean, it was bad all the way around. Don't get me wrong, it was bad all the way around with everybody that was involved in it. But the reason that everybody, and this is just my personal opinion, the reason I think that everybody is so like, oh fuck Jada, is because, and this has been said by numerous peers of theirs, and when I say peers, I mean people that's in the industry, people that's been friends with them, associates of them, not just tabloids and hearsay magazines. A lot of people has said that the problem is, like, okay, we all got problems. Everybody in relationships have problems. That goes without saying. But you, and when I say you, I mean Jada, for some reason, every time that they have a problem, you seem to bring it to the motherfucking forefront. You seem to bring it to the light. You seem to bring it to the media. Okay, like, and that's why I say I agree with when they say that Will probably just had enough and he just spazzed out. I agree wholeheartedly, simply because, I mean, this shit been going on since Tupac died. Oh, he didn't understand me and Tupac's relationship. He had a problem with Tupac, and I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm not saying that but whatever that situation was supposed to be between her and him. The media shouldn't have knew that. I shouldn't have knew Will had a problem with Tupac unless Will said it. I shouldn't have knew that. I shouldn't know that Will didn't satisfy her in the bed. I shouldn't know nothing about none of the shit that goes on with them, whether they doing the swinger thing, the threesome thing, the whole thing. I shouldn't know none of this. And now, for somebody to get out here and say, well, I feel like they do this and they do that. All right, well, I can't stop how you feel, but for me to always comment or say something, or I always got an opinion about it, I'm throwing fuel on that fire. Shut the fuck up. But she never do. And then you take it to a point where the man's if this wasn't a blow to his manhood, I don't know what it is. Everybody want to say, well, they said that they were separated. Okay, first and foremost, you fucked our kid's friend. You fucked our son's friend in our house, and you had a relationship. You turned this word entanglement into a motherfucking national anthem. That bitch cheating right now, hollering, oh, I wasn't cheating, I was in an entanglement. That word, boy, you can't tell me that word don't burn across Will's ears every motherfucking time he hear it. Now, I'm not saying Will ain't do his dirt. I'm pretty sure Big Willie probably did let Willie free. But the whole thing is, if they said Will did that, if they said Will was gay, Will fucking man, Will did this, Will did that, Will never went on there and said, I ain't said shit. And everybody want to say, well, they swingers. I've never heard Will say shit. I've never heard Will say we live a swinger lifestyle. I've never heard Will say I be letting her fuck motherfucker. I ain't never heard Will say shit. Everything that comes from her, everything that negatives that comes from the Smith camp comes from Jada. But now all of a sudden, you supposed to be defending? You supposed to defend her? I'm like, whatchamacallit? I wouldn't even have her ass there. You know what? Since you so good at this talking and shit, you stay your bald head ass home.
First of all, that's her job. That's what she do, and that's how she make money. So, when they celebrities and people all in their business anyway, why not? She probably feel like I want to make money money off of it if why let somebody else make money off my business when I can make money off my own business?
But don't you see? I mean, in the process of you trying to make money off your business, you're destroying the reputation of this man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I think.
He just wrote about it all in his book, and he didn't.
Okay.
All in his book, and he just told
but he brought that book. That's why he brought that book out after she brought that doggone after she was on the table thing, and she did him worse than Robin Givens did Mike Tyson.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that, Wick, because that's all she is a modern day Robin Givens. Now, Janine.
At the end of the day, they all making money, and everybody keeps talking about Jada this, Will this, Jada this, Will this, and all everybody is doing is giving both of them exactly what they want.
Well, this is our job. Right. Well, this is what we do. Okay, but this is what we do. This is okay, but see, we making money off of them too. This is what we do. We produce the news.
All press ain't good press.
All I'm saying is this.
Well, actually, all press is good press.
Yeah, all press is good press.
Whether it's bad or good, it's still you're making money.
Yeah, as long as you make money off of it.
They might not give a fuck. They might not care.
But sometimes money.
How much celebrity you earn? A man ain't no man, celebrity or not, want to hear another man fucking his wife. I don't give a fuck. A man is a man. No man want nobody to know that somebody else fucking his wife. Open relationship, open marriage. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's no man on this earth that can sit there and say, "Oh, I'm cool with my wife sleeping with my son's friend," and be okay with it.
I agree with you.
First of all, I have seen many relationships. I'm sorry, but I have seen many relationships where they are open, where the woman sleeps, the man sleeps around, and they come back together at the end of the day.
Oh, okay, and you're right. You're right about that, Janine. But my thing is this: that when usually in situations like that, they're usually in a community that's open to that.
Exactly.
In most cases.
That they can screw with. Yes, there's only certain people that's in that open relationship with them, and you don't see women coming up saying, "Oh, I done screwed Will Smith," or me and Will Smith in an entanglement.
Yeah, that's true.
All I know is Will didn't have to do this show. I don't know why people feel like he the victim, and I just don't understand why people think he the victim and she the villain. Like he don't know what's going on. He didn't have to get on her Red Table Talk show.
He didn't.
He didn't have to do any of that. And I'm sure that they discuss what they're going to talk about and what they all this stuff. I just feel all that stuff is planned. I don't think one is better than the other. One is a victim, one is a villain. I think they doing it together.
Well, whatever the case is, okay, whether they're doing it together or not. That's just like let's go back to the Lemonade album where everybody was like, oh man, she made this album about all Jay-Z's infidelities and this, that, and the other. Right. Okay. Now, I'm looking at it, and I think and Janine, I think we've had this conversation on the show before. We both agreed that was marketing genius. Because no, and just hear me out. Just hear me out first, y'all. That was marketing genius because you already got Jay-Z, the bad boy rapper, the bad guy, you know, the thug or whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Beyonce, who, I mean, if you listen to Cameron, ain't no motherfucking angel herself. But here's the thing. Let's make the bad guy the bad guy. And let's make the good guy the good guy. All it did was say that, you know what? I love my husband so much, even though he did this. That was marketing genius. That was to me, and like I said, I do believe, because we had this conversation before, And then I do believe that what we did on the show, you did agree with me. That was marketing genius what Beyonce and Jay-Z did with that Lemonade album. Fuck it. I'm taking the flack anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it anyway. So fuck it. Let me be the bad guy. He even goes on to do interviews to say, yeah, man, I did this, that, and I'm sorry. And if my wife just take me back, this, that, and the other, and my wife forgave me. Shit. That motherfucker now I'm sure to new heights. That was marketing genius.
Can I chime in on that?
Now, hold on. Give me one more second. Wait. Give me one more second.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap it up now.
Go ahead.
Now, what they're doing, Janine, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm not saying that this probably ain't planned. I'm not saying that it ain't strategized. But and if it is, if this is all planned and strategized, it's blowing up in their face. It's not going the way it's not going the way that they want it to. Because at the end of the day,
I don't know. I think it is.
I don't think so.
Just a few months ago, everybody was like, "I'm so tired of hearing about Jada and Will. I wish they just quit talking about themselves, and I wish they quit bringing shit up." And here we are again. People can't get it out. People can't. Anytime something happens, they got to talk about it.
Okay, but that's what we do. But hold on, we got a new caller. Caller, what's happening? What's up? Who is this?
Hey.
Oh, what's up, big boy?
What's happening, coach? What's up, man?
What you got to say, man? You usually just listen. So what you got to say? Yeah.
Man, I'm like Shannon Sharp, man. Shit. I'm like what Shannon Sharp said. We would have been scrapping on that motherfucker.
Right. Oh, that okay. That's another end of it.
He didn't only embarrass the nigga. He kind of fucked his manhood up a little bit too. Shit.
Now, once again, I will say this. It's not impossible. We've seen some of the strangest things in our lifetime, but I just kind of think, and Janine, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just think it was a stretch for this kind of beat to say, okay, all parties involved was on board with this, because it's only one way for Chris Rock to even lay this down. It's only one way, and if there's no taking the high. Well, I guess he called himself taking the high road by not pressing charges or any of this. Now, I will say this, which brings up a point. Well, yeah, because he ain't saying nothing, because they said the press, the Associated Press that was released, that he said that wasn't him, that was false. Now, what I'm saying is this: is that hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. The open window, while I'm saying I'm gonna leave the window open for Janine's theory, is that his ticket sales, they sold more tickets. They sold more tickets in one day than they sold in a whole month. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. We got another caller. Caller. Caller, what's happening? Say nothing.
Right.
Hear me now.
Anomaly.
I mean, like I said, I just feel like I mean, it could be staged. It could, but I mean, I don't see the benefits. Yeah, you got sales, but I mean,
Since when has he Chris Rock ever had the integrity? He been telling people he been getting his ass whooped since he was
yeah, but telling people that be seeing it and joke all day about somebody in front of me. That's something different. And I'm just there's no
Tony Rock. One pieces there.
nah.
About his ass, like you gonna have to talk about that. That was dude. After I thought that you could just eat.
But yeah,
Come on now. And then you really gonna go there.
I didn't say it would have been over her. I said she act like she wanted him to do it. I think he felt needed to do it.
You like
Man, at that moment.
This is my thing. They still swingers. Hey, yeah, nigga. If a motherfucker still fucking you, why you whooping up?
see talking about. See, like I've never once heard Will say that they're swingers. I've never heard him say this. Will Smith's mouth.
Jada mouth. I don't know about Will.
You've never said that. Not once has Will ever made mention to being a swinger. He's never made mention to it. Not once.
So what's the integrity shit about then?
Then too much shit that's her. Just every time that some negatives comes out of the Smith camp, it's coming from Jada. Bottom line is this. Jada, I don't know if everybody, you probably won't agree with me, but a lot of people look at Jada and say, well, okay, Jada is hold on, wait a minute before I say it. I call her. Can you hear me now? I know I had a call on that, but it looked like it was having a little problem.
I can hear you.
Who is this?
I think that that particular this was free.
Oh, okay.
And I think that particular night, Jada was kind of jealous. And if you look at like how when it started, when they were on the red carpet and they were taking the picture, and I'm like, if everybody else caught that beforehand, I'm pretty sure her night was already going terrible. So when he said what he said, it was like, yeah, now he had to stand up and do something. I mean, I guess what they say, you had to prove his love or whatever it was.
I gotta
but,
prove my love. What she still fucking other niggas though? So shit.
But and that's the thing because they both allow it. So it's like okay, just because we have an open marriage, that doesn't mean that trying to say, okay, yeah, we got an open marriage, but we're out in the public for each side of being disrespected about it. Because I guess
Only one word for that bitch.
Hold on. Latrice. Now, I'm gonna ask you just like I've asked everybody else is on the panel tonight. Have you ever heard out of Will Smith that he allows all this and have you ever heard him say that?
Well, he didn't deny that they didn't have the
I've never, because just like everybody else. Wait, hold on. No, and the only reason that I've asked this question and I keep asking this question is because I was just like everybody else. I was just like everybody else. I was like, oh, Will, Jada got over it. Do that. I was, and I seen an interview, and someone asked that, and his reason was, "Who told you that? I ain't never told you that." And he went. I heard him say the word. People may they but I never will say that.
That was the people she's dealing with because it was attacking.
I will not be attending 2016 Oscars. Now, I remember her saying it because I remember everybody was like, bitch, no. So, with that being said, he said, he brought it up, said, did anybody see the interview that Jada said? And he said, that's just like him saying, I'm boycotting Rihanna panties. And he's like, everybody looked at him, he's like, right. I wasn't never invited to him. Jada, you wasn't never invited to the Oscars any motherfucker. You're not an A. See, Jada wants this power couple thing. That's what she wants. She wants to say that they're a power couple. At the end of the day, they're gonna make his moves. You ain't had a hit since Set It Off. I'm in a bind, Nate. Yeah. I'm in a bind.
And that's where it from.
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she's not a good actress. But it's like when your outside life takes over more than your abilities, then it's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like Nate did it. Nate fucked their ass up.
She ain't been right there since.
I see. Mm-mm.
And then let's
It's bad there. Nigga, I went there went up there and fought with no bitch that's giving up pussy.
all right, y'all.
I don't know. Yeah.
Can we please tone down on the nigga word, please, and thank you.
Okay.
But I don't know, because it's like, well, say because she's dealing with, if he gave the okay, I heard it somewhere. So he gave her the okay to go sleep.
Well, we know he was slacking in bed. She already said that.
Not my son's friend.
But
Not my son's friend. That's too close to home. Come on.
That red table, when that mess came out, ain't no way that man lost his best friend.
Man, did you? It was watching Mike Tyson and Robin Gibbons.
So he could have just
He
been
cried like he was
cracked out
like
his
only on. There's no way he knew that
No
she was
sympathy.
sleeping with this man.
She didn't have no sympathy at all.
And her face was stone cold, just.
I never watched it.
There's no way this is.
That Red Table. Well, I've never watched the Red Table, period.
You gotta watch.
It's worse than Mike Tyson, Robin Gibbons, bro. I'm telling you, she did him wrong, bro.
Yeah, it's deep, and she was like, she just didn't have no kind of remorse or an apology or anything that came out of her mouth. So defending her.
Oh well, nigga.
What I just say, Wick?
Oh well, brother. I'm sorry. She looking at him like, oh well, brother. You know what I do.
Yeah.
Had her mom there. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad, bro.
And he's crying like, he's like, you can see the physical hurt in this man's face. Yeah. For him, for this to come out, and it probably would have never came out if Jada was still there sleeping with that boy. But when she cut ties with this boy, that's when he brought it all out.
Right.
Wouldn't you? So that right there is, if you got an open marriage, an open relationship, an open marriage, when it came out, nobody, it would have been like, oh, okay, then it's something that they do. Will wouldn't have been so, I think he felt more, his man who was truly attacked then when that happened. Because it came out to the point to where it hit that red table. When it hit that red table, it jumped quicker than that slap on the Oscars. If you go back and look at it, it was shared millions and millions of times.
Yeah, well,
this man had no idea. This man didn't. He ain't no way to. All the excuses started coming. We was on a break, and people put nobody in my house. Somebody that we would set a hand lunch and dinner with, we taking care of this child. Yeah, we took away them. There's no way I would have defended her for nothing. There's no way that Will Smith, like you said, they have not. I have never heard Will Smith say that they had an open relationship, an open marriage. It never came out of his mouth. Even at the red table talk when it should have came out, it didn't come out of his mouth.
Hey, she even brought up. Yep, she even brought up the Tupac.
Yeah, how she always said at the Red Table Talk, Tupac was the best lover that she has ever had, and that includes her husband to today.
Damn.
This is how
Wait, whoa. Hold on, stop.
Wanna
Stop.
get thugs.
Hold on and admit it and said that her and Tupac had a sexual relationship.
Yeah.
Red Table. Red Table.
No, I no, because I'm asking this, and I'm asking this because I seen a interview with the Outlaws. Pop, they just because when they asked him a question about Jada, they said because of the love they got for Tupac, they just going, next question. But they will say this, Jada, you need to tread lightly on the things that you're saying. So I kind of took it because they worship the ground Tupac walked on. So I said, see, she actually, because for years she always said that was just my friend that was done sexual there. Even when the movie came out, she was saying because they were trying to hint that they had a sexual relationship in the movie, and she was like, "No, we didn't. No, we."
Real, bro.
A different world.
It was bad, bro.
So, and
I don't know what episode it is. That was my first time actually watching it.
Wow. Well, check this out, y'all. We like I said, we got a good conversation going. If anybody want to get in, if you called in, you want to get in the conversation, just press 1. Hold on now. Somebody just press 1. What's going on? Who is
Yo. This Peaceful Brown.
What's up, Peaceful?
Yeah, man.
Janine been waiting on you.
We already know your opinion.
Man. That Ahab spirit mean on that boy.
Yeah.
That man got that Ahab spirit in him. That's all I can say, man. I can say a lot worse. So I'm just gonna say he got an Ahab spirit, man. That Jezebel spirit tearing into his ass.
Wait a minute, say that again. That what?
That Jezebel spirit. He got that Ahab spirit, man. That Ahab spirit. And that Jezebel spirit tearing into his ass.
Explain that to the people that don't know what that means. Explain that to them, please. I know what you're talking about.
And that Ahab spirit is a king that gave his power to a woman. All of it. And I do mean all of it. That man ain't got no masculinity left in him. None. I'm talking about zero. That's why he can't leave.
How you know he had it in the first place?
Look, man. The only time
How do you know he had it in the first place?
Simple. Simple. He was the Fresh Prince. He was the Fresh Prince. He had his first wife was gorgeous. He just couldn't conquer the lust that was in him for that Jezebel. Spirits attract each other. Weak men go after toxic women. It's a fact. It's a fact. Opposites attract. Some people he already said he a people pleaser, and he feel like he needs to fix something, fix her. He's a fixer up. He can't fix a broken person that ain't in love with you. It's impossible. Damn.
You want to build that house.
He wanted
And
to
they
be a
got
what?
kids. That house.
Man, listen,
You know, you think the foundation is still good.
man, listen here. The foundation was ruined before the first piece of pillar was dropped on. She told him from the jump, I don't want to get mixed into the planet. He talking to her. Okay. Right. But the,
Good the box
No.
look. Still just best box.
you know, this looks like mass mail. I'm a spiritual poet. That's a four. No, that's a four. You see him up there and South King's left eye. With his masculinity, he had found so smart and upright.
And a joke about
and then and walked off and look at it, the man's eyes. It was like he was like, Mama, did I do it right?
oh, yeah, now you gonna have me like
And guess what how she looked at him back.
Yeah, because they got the being out saying she like shit. Tupac would have shot him.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
Like it's so sad because it proves my theory correct. Don't appreciate it.
And now they done the people on there just fucked me up because, like I said, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Man, that would look that first showed her true love. I seen her say something like that, like, "Oh well, it wasn't intimate, but he was the first one to show me what." I mean, you never really look collide.
yet. But him and that lady, his first wife was already done before he got with Jada.
Yeah. He said that they were divorced, and then he married Jada like 2 years later. But everything was intertwined. All in the same.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask fellas this. I want to ask fellas something. Now, I read. I actually read. She said Will sent her, just to try to lift it. Nah, fellas.
Putting Will on too much house, but that's what I'm thinking, because everybody is not able to see that he got problems too.
Oh, definitely.
He would tell people that, how he was destroying his family. He admitted that himself. He may not be the one that fit in. Us as women, sometimes we need to talk about it, because when we're struggling and depressed and going through all the things that we're going through and don't really have people to talk to, maybe she is letting it out the wrong way and maybe speaking on things. Just because he don't speak on stuff don't mean he ain't being responsible for a lot of things that's going on.
Okay, okay. Well, and nobody's saying that he's not. But my whole thing is, like, and you just said it. You just said it. She is going about it the wrong way. She's like you said, she's going about it the wrong way. Because here's the thing. Jada Pinkett, yeah. Come on the show. Nah. Let's just cut space. I don't give a fuck about Jada like that. No, I know it's my motherfucking rate is gonna go through the roof. I know that much.
I think she's being portrayed as the villain, and now she at the point where.
You know what though? Okay, I'm being portrayed as the villain, but let's keep open minded about this. Once again, I'm not saying that Will don't do shit. Will has even said that he does shit. But he's saying it now, but fuck out to prove your point.
Remember, she never wrote anything out.
Who is? Who are you, crazy child? No, Latrice. No, Latrice. Latrice, you wrong. Latrice, you wrong. She been going at Will since I'm gonna tell you, and anybody on here, and Latrice, if you sit down and think about it yourself, she's been going at him since Tupac died.
Yep.
She's been going everything that you didn't heard about them has came strictly out of her mouth. To the point where, hell, one point in time, the kids to tell her to shut the fuck up. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that okay, that's just like okay, let me use okay. Jadine, where you at?
I'm here.
Okay, now we're a married couple. We going through this. Hell, we doing this radio show right now. Now, Jadine turned around and say, well, you know what? You know, I know we do the show and everything, but Cass really just, you know, I'm really not feeling Cass sexually. I know he gets on the show and he portrays that he's this sexual beast. He's really, yeah, but he's really not. He's not what everybody portrays. Like he may get on there and act like that he's a sexual beast, but he's not. He's not. I mean, if he lasts 5 minutes, that's a good night. Nah, I heard you can't even last 5 minutes. You know, the nigga, you need to quit with all that messing around playing. Now I gotta save face. And well, now Janine says to me, well, I just needed to talk. You talking to the wrong motherfuckers. You need to go to a counselor. That's just like, okay, and I think we brought this up a couple of weeks back about Steph Curry's wife. When she, well, I want people to fight. It's not what it is. Not be careful with some of the things you say. I understand you grown. You can say whatever the fuck you want when you want, but when you in that limelight like that, you gotta be careful. And that's just the way it is, because people are gonna perceive and take things and twist it and run it and make and mangle it. And then you sit there. Oh, no. That's one thing I get Jada. Jada stick to her motherfucking guns. If she said it once, she's going to say it 20 more times. Oh, yeah. I give her that. She ain't no. And Jay ain't no scary bitch by no means. You ain't gonna make her bag down. I give her that.
Nobody. Yeah. All that woman been doing is being alive in that name. Leave behind. Will still got the potential to go producers.
Yes, that got to be good.
But the woman he got, he ain't gonna do. He been outgrew it. When nobody even know who Jada was no more for this man. I just feel he already timed up for the divorce. The question is she gonna take it?
Well, Latrice. Okay, and so I'm asking the ladies. You got to be same scenario. We're going with the same scenario. You know, he said what he said. You know, you got offended. I get up. I get up to defend you. I'm getting ready to go. I'm finna go smack the shit out of him. Now, Angie, I'm gonna start with you. What are you gonna tell me?
You know, from down south. So, baby, we gonna handle this. Did put her, put it out there like, the G.I. Jane joke and all of this different stuff. But baby, it's a time and a place to handle everything. It's a time and a place for everything. That slap took away from his Oscar win. And tonight is about you, not about me. So, babe, we can handle this a whole nother way in a whole different place.
Okay.
So we not gonna act up like this. We not gonna show, we not gonna cut up like they expect for us to cut up as being some African American people. Baby, we can handle this a whole different way and a whole different place. We're not gonna do it right now. This night is about you. Don't worry about me. I got thick skin. I'm a big girl. I can handle this. If
who is
you
that
in
right
love
there?
with this man, he's your protector. Enough for your man. He wasn't okay because what he did took away from him. It took away from his win. It took away from Samuel L. Jackson first getting his very first Oscar. It took away from Will Packard being the first African American man to even produce the Oscar. That her not saying, "Babe, we can do it another way, or we can do it after the show." That would have been my response.
Okay. So,
That's how I would have.
all right, now I'm going to Latrice.
Great answer.
Latrice, what would you do?
Great answer.
Latrice, I can barely hear you. You got to speak up a little bit.
Being honest, if my husband is getting ready to get up and slap the shit out of somebody, I'm standing right there behind him. I'm going up there with him. Yeah, you gonna try to break it up, but you ain't about to get in between two men. I'm going up there to slap him. He must got good reason because you're gonna go off what's the judgment of your husband. In this situation, though, I honestly just say that it's different women, and I really think that particular night she was just jealous of him because this is one of the biggest nights of this man's life. Okay, he says the joke. She didn't have to like openly roll her eyes. She didn't have to do none of that. After he got his speech and did what he needs to do, she could have went. Okay, I want to address him about this. But even still, it would have been like, wow, like it's just something that to me personally, looking at it, she was just jealous of her husband, and it was out there. It's like shit, she was jealous at that moment. Because of course you're going to stop him because you're out in public and in front of, like they said, a bunch of, and you're not your peers. You're in front of a lot of people out here, and you're getting ready to accept this speech, and all these people out here, and then I'm mad over a joke. I don't know. I think that to me personally, if my husband got up and slapped somebody, knowing his character, it's like he had good reason to slap the shit out of him. But if it wasn't good reason, then it's like, what do you do? What could I have done? Nothing, pretty much. Let it happen.
Oh,
And deal with the consequences of what happened. Because then it's like, who's to say she didn't grab his arm or didn't try? Because we never got to see that part. We only seen the eye roll and then him coming up to it. We never got to see that he walked to the steps. So who's to say?
Go to YouTube. They got it.
Okay. All right. Hold on now. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. All right. Last but not least, Janine, what would he have done?
First of all, if I'm with somebody and he's my husband, then I should know my husband. And everybody who knows Will Smith, his mama even has said it. Everybody who knows him says he ain't ever, ever in life hit nobody. Just walked up to nobody and hit somebody. Okay? So why would I think while I'm sitting there in that moment, even if I did look at him like, damn, you know, I will be looking at him. My thought is, I'm looking at you like, oh, really? You gonna laugh at the fucking joke? And you know how I feel about my hair. That's how I would probably, you know, I thought she was looking at him. But even if he stood up, why would I even think he about to go slap this man? He ain't never did nothing like this ever in his life. And so another thing about that is I don't know what I would have done because I wouldn't have known what he was getting ready to go do. I would have thought, okay, it's a joke because he a jokester. You know, I'm thinking he about to go joke with him again or something. Another thing is, you know, people always gonna have their opinion on what they see, what they think would have happened, what they, you know, you don't know. None of us know, right? The full situation, what was really going on that night, or any of that, because none of us was there. So my thing is, if she would have grabbed him, then it would have been totally different. Oh, look at Jada. She control Will. He can't even fucking stand up. He can't even, you know. Then it would have been the other way. Oh, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch, Jay. He would have been damned if he did, damned if he didn't. You know, I just feel like people always got their opinion, you know, and want to, you know, have they say things, and that's fine. You know, you see things a certain way. My thing is, we really don't know. We not them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you out now. I'm gonna tell you. I think that I think if she really wanted him to sit down, all she had to do was what she normally do.
Hey, bitch, come here. Got your motherfucking man. Come here.
That's all she had to do.
Y'all already think he a bitch and think she him around anyway. So then that's all would have been said. Oh, look, Jada. Treated Will like he a little bit.
No, but now hold on now. No, wait a minute. Come on. Now, the camera didn't even cope. The camera didn't even go. So so we couldn't say, well, look at Jada grabbing it, but this, that, and other. We would have known it. We didn't know he was coming up until he said, "Oh shit." He was looking at it.
The truth was this is what got Chris the Rock smack. The truth. And y'all want to know truth is,
Yeah.
how many of grew
Uh, we all did.
everybody on here is 90s, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, uh, come on.
Who got Johnny?
I was didn't.
All right, let's talk the movie. It was more data.
Shit, no.
Hold on, wait. Look, come on, y'all. One at a time.
I keep the peace. The peace.
What does that do with say to them?
Oh,
Now, let me ask this. As I never no, I understand that. No, I was just asking for my own business. You know, I've never watched the movie. I don't even know what the movie's about. I know what y'all said. So this way, I'm just trying to verify for sure that was the angle he was going with, and not okay. Well, that's how it happened in the movie because he kept saying, "I was talking about G.I. Jane." So I get what y'all saying.
because Demi Moore is the that is like a late. So I associate alopecia to the Oscars.
I don't even. What is alopecia?
My hair loss disease.
Yeah, just making your hair look, lost and stuff.
It's all your hair off, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, your hair falls off.
Pretty much. She running around here looking like she's from Wakanda.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
She had alopecia. A lot of alopecia pussy. That's all that witchcraft get. A lot of that pussy.
And all it is she getting old and she got a gene that came out that just so happened to make her hair fall out.
Yep.
But she did parts that she had low hair before, and so she knows she can rock the low hair. So yeah,
something more than that.
Okay, I mean now, peaceful bringing that up. I see what the joke. I can see where because I was naive to all that. I ain't gonna say I was naive. I just wasn't thinking like that. But well, yeah, I guess I was naive to it because I wasn't thinking about the whole Demi Moore being a young. I just knew because I'm like, well, damn, Demi Moore did play G.I. Jane.
All it was just it was the best metaphor Chris Rock could come up with without being that went over
Without actually saying August's name.
without
Anybody have? I don't remember.
Willis handled it like SB. He let her ass be. Now she brought herself and he was with a 40. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He took it on his chin. Ashton, old boy, with the young Caucasian tenderoni, and didn't he buy a damn? So looking like grandma. And Bruce Willis. I thought Austin Christian was with the chick from 70 show that he used to play his girlfriend. Exactly. Yeah. So the only person who lost the damn thing is them. I got one for y'all. Jada always said she likes to be jumped.
This man is basically. I mean, even when I can't slap him,
he did not do that on his own.
Okay, let me ask this question. Let me ask a question, y'all. Before we go into a whole war about it, let me ask this. I'm gonna ask everybody. I'm gonna go down the line and ask everybody. Do you date it for the protection of his woman, or he did it because to right what he felt right or wrong because he laughed at the joke? Now, I'm going to go down the line so everybody don't jump in. I'm going to start with Angie. Angie, do you think he did it to protect her, or do you think he did it to right?
If you are protecting your wife, this is your wife, and you're protecting your wife, there should not have been a public apology, period. Because when you slap Chris Rock, you told everyone it was because of the joke that he said about your wife.
All right. All right, now.
I think he did it. He got that look from her, and she missed at the joke. So he had to make kind of way make
his whole life. Listen, he bared his soul in his book. Okay, so this is what I'm going by. These were Will Smith's words.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Give it to me.
He's been
Give it to me.
bullied his whole life. I'm just saying he's been bullied his whole life. He didn't, protect his mother. You know, his father was always beating on his mom, and he felt less of a man.
Hold on,
I
Peaceful.
mean, this is what he said.
Hold on, Peaceful.
He felt less. He's always felt less than a man his entire life because of those moments that he never stood up for his mother. He never stood up to the bullies. He was always different. He was always weird. He wore cowboy boots to school in a black neighborhood, and he was just different. And so if you grow up like that, and then you know you get to a point in time, and yeah, she did give him a look, but maybe within himself he was just like, you know what, and he snapped. I'm tired now. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of people coming at me. I'm tired of people saying I'm weak. I'm tired of feeling less than a man. I'm tired. He was just tired. He got up there and he did something. And he got up there and did it. So, and he did it.
Okay. Well,
The first one said it all. I agree with the first one. I just think he did it. She gave him the love. He had to prove his love. He
okay.
had to show I can handle it, and I don't know why. He's right. I got a proof. Yeah.
My dog's heartbeat.
I got a proof.
5 heartbeats. God, I was 5 heartbeats. Every night I got to fight to prove my love. I was 5 heartbeats. That was not it. I'm trust me. Get your hands off my old lady.
Wait.
I hear you. Peaceful. What you got?
No. When they have listen, yo, what I'm gonna say, I ain't never been a minute.
They hire. Now I know I'm agreeing with you because they hire comedians
in the comic.
Is it me or everybody else can hear her?
No,
She joked.
Latrice, if you don't get your big head butt up and quit laying in the bed trying to talk and let the pillow hold the phone.
She sound like Winston.
Oh, I got it connected to my computer. I got my phone charging off.
Oh, it sounds like you just whispered.
Okay, shut up. No. Yeah, no. I think that he is just. I'm working my phone.
Well, hold on while you working your phone. We gonna let Peaceful finish his. Go ahead, Peaceful. Finish what you saying.
Man, John, for going out there making his night about his wife. Out of all the days, out of all the nights that it was about him, she has always made it about her in a fucking relationship. Ain't no apology.
He said he apologized. So what I'm saying,
Ain't no apology.
if he apologized, then it wasn't about her. It was about
He
him.
apologized to the Oscars. He apologized to Chris Rock.
Yes, he did.
Hold on. Let apologize to Chris Rock.
Tell that motherfucker next time, bring it from the hip.
And if you forget your woman, you're not apologizing.
You been doing it for the right reason.
Exactly. And she just had.
Call it what it is.
That's been 48 hours. That woman had just went viral on Instagram. But it was all over Instagram, and she was telling everybody that she had alopecia. And Chris Rock somebody.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. We ain't gonna get. Hold on.
Now we're about to get into women's hair.
Hold on, and we ain't going there. We're not going there. We're not going into women's hair. We're not about to go to that because that's on trail. Now, hold on. Now, everybody agrees, right? I'm gonna get this. Everybody saw Will laughing at the jokes.
Like little fat kid stealing a piece of cake.
When he said the G.I. Jane joke, I mean, if he was serious, if he really felt that way, he'd have never laughed. Well, hold on. Part two is that everybody saw the way when Will laughed, everybody saw the way Jada looked at him. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay. So now within a matter of seconds, and we all can agree to this, within a matter of seconds, Will was up on that stage. So it had to be. I mean, Soon as the camera cut off on Chris Rock, Will was on his way. Can we all agree to that?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So they're trying to really have a conversation of that, Janine. No, she didn't tell him to get up. She didn't tell him to get up. He got up on his own.
She cued him to get up.
But
Yeah, he's such a bitch. Like y'all keep portraying him to be, but y'all keep saying he a man and she the one bitch.
hey, hold on. Ain't nobody said he was no man. Ain't nobody see you taking. First of all, Will's the biggest bitch out of every between Jada, Chris, and Will. Will's the biggest bitch. Will's the biggest bitch. Now, because here's the thing right here in a nutshell. A motherfucker can tell me to do anything. It's up to me to do it or not. And if Will choose to do what the fuck Jada tell him to do, then that makes him the bitch. But now, all of a sudden, don't sit there and try to act like you the tough guy now. I mean, don't try to act like you tough. I mean, you could tell me to do something. I done seen family members where, oh man, his wife run everything. His wife run this. His wife run that. And my thing is shit. If he doing it, then that's on him. Because all she could do is give you an ultimate. She could either ask you to do it or tell you. She could tell you to do it, and it's up to you to say yes or no. So for Will to sit there and take all that shit, he's the bitch. He's the bitch. He's the biggest bitch out of him and Chris. He's the biggest bitch. But now my thing about it is this. Okay, and like most situations, when you know you can manipulate that bitch, what you do? You manipulate the bitch.
You manipulate.
And that's all. And that's all I'm saying is that yeah, motherfucker, get a backbone, and yeah, she manipulates you because you let her, you bitch.
She threw that whole battery pack in that motherfucker. Like,
that's all I'm saying. But as far as all this, as far as everybody keeps saying, Jada, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't like Jada. I never did. I never liked her. I never thought she was the greatest actress in the world. I always thought that she was a C-list at best. I don't think that. I don't think that. I think that she thinks that she's a power couple, and she don't. I think that when it comes down to no, she's not Angela Bassett. No, she's not a shit. Hell, she ain't even hell. Tiffany Haddish took her spot. Shit. So
you know what? The only time I liked Jada.
You said what now?
That time was when she was in a low down, dirty shame, and she kissed Shame on the cheek. And they told her Daria. You know,
was her best role because I really didn't particularly care for her and set it off. I wish Vivica Fox would have got the way she got shot.
She only played. Think about it. She always played a bust down in all her movies for one.
I mean, my whole thing is this.
She always manipulates. She always in a ratchet thing.
Hold on, y'all. Now, I gotta defend. I gotta defend on this one, y'all. That's a movie. That's a fabrication. Y'all can't judge about a role she playing. Now, come on, fellas. Now we reaching. No, I mean now her off camera thing is one thing, but fellas, we can't judge it by that. If that's the case, then shit. If that's the case, then Will a strong ass dude. Look at all the movies he played. Hancock, shit, Mike Lowry, shit. He's a hoe in real life.
Okay, you make a valid point there. But let me. Can I say one thing though? And every woman in here gonna vouch for me when I say this. Once you give your balls to a woman, she don't give them back. I don't give a shit how strong you try to act. Once she got you by the balls, she take them and she put them in a little jar somewhere in the voodoo box. They just disappear in the house. And then
No.
she played with you, she told with you, and then she throw you away.
But it's up to you to keep your
Well, I
balls
don't
in your
know what
pants.
they- That's not true.
It's up to you to keep
That's
your
not
balls
true.
in your
I don't know
pants.
what
How the
they
hell you
think.
gonna let her take your balls? Them your balls. Because if
I
I don't
mean,
want nobody taking my
once
shit,
you
I ain't
give
nobody
your
gonna touch my
power,
shit. No, it
once
depends
you
on what
give
type
your
of person
power
you
away
weak-minded.
to a
You weak-minded. Then what they say,
period.
man, don't matter.
You know what? And in some cases, I'm not even gonna say this in all. I'm not gonna say that in all cases. In some cases, you have a man that's more laid back, and the women are more. And I'm not saying this in no weak sense, but you know, like a woman be the one like, all right, well, you know, the woman may be better at paying bills than you are. So I mean, if you let your pride, your pride, oh, I'm the man, fuck this, I'm gonna keep my money, and you keep blowing the money, then you fucking up. So I mean, in a situation like that, you're gonna do what? You're gonna say, well, you know what? She's better money. I'm gonna give her the money. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna give her every penny that you go and wait on your motherfucking allowance, but yeah, when it comes down to the bill money, yeah, you're gonna give it to her because she's better at paying the bills. She ain't gonna go buy a leather coat before she pay the bill. Where you will go buy a coat, and then once you buy the coat, you gotta have the matching motherfucking Timberlands to go with it. So I mean, so I'm not gonna sit here and say to any motherfucker to say, well, you know what? I kind of let my woman do this. I'm not gonna sit here and say every woman like that, every man like that is weak. Will he weak?
No.
But
Yeah,
that's different from being weak and being responsible. Because if a man knows that he's irresponsible with money, of course he's gonna say my wife's gonna handle the finances. You know, that makes a man strong.
Yeah, but a lot of people call him weak.
Confidence in being a man to say my wife gonna handle this. You see what I'm saying? My wife gonna do this, so my wife gonna be the one that's gonna pay the bills. She gonna make sure the car insurance paid. She gonna make sure them car notes paid. She gonna make sure we got food in the house. That's not giving her your balls. See, okay, she's the alpha woman that say I can handle the bills in the house.
Alpha.
A weak ass man is the man that's gonna say fuck her and them bills. That's the weak man that's gonna say I don't want no damn no. Don't worry about that, babe. I'm gonna pay that bill, but then when you get home from work, you ain't got no damn light because you the kid and him sitting in the car charging y'all phone.
There's certain things though. A man can understand that, but then it's the way a woman bring it to him. I think what he's trying to say, like saying
Exactly.
the alpha. It's a certain way you can go with it. A man can take what you're doing. It's just how you do it.
But then that goes back to saying the same thing.
That's how y'all women be getting cheated on. You alpha chicks get cheated on.
That ain't got nothing to do with you being cheated on because
For real man gonna pay the bills off top to make sure he
Oh shit.
I don't give a shit if
that's
it's an alpha
like
man or alpha woman or not.
didn't you?
It's just exactly as a woman. Most women most women nowadays have to have that kind of mentality because of the weak motherfucking men that's out there.
But that be the weak men that y'all choose.
The alpha male.
Okay, so now, all right. Well, now we got okay. So now, hold on, because y'all finna veer left. I see it coming. You finna veer left, and we, of course.
Oh, you already know.
No, but here's the thing. Okay, so now here's my thing though. Hold on. Here's my thing. Hold on. See, that's what's wrong. See, there you go. You won't listen. Now hold on. Now, Will Smith. We can all agree that Will Smith is dominantly the breadwinner of that family, right?
No, we're not gonna say that because his wife, they had to see the breadwinner of the family when they want and they hoe, and that's his wife. So anything he
Okay,
makes, that's
tell her to
hers.
get her
Anything
answer
she
then.
makes, that's his. So
That sounds
think
good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No. See. You not listening to what I'm saying. No, you can't. You're not listening to what I'm saying because first of all, hold on. Listen to me, because she didn't play in that movie. She didn't play in Hancock. She didn't play in Men in Black. That's their bread. That's the bread and butter. That's the bread and butter. His movies.
To say that he didn't let her write in that movie. He could have let her write on that movie.
Man, come on, man. Come on. You know what? And if he did, it would be smart, because if he did, that would be smart because then the money be coming in as producers and actors. But man, come on, man. You talking crazy now. That man, you think these motherfuckers is not coming to her? They not saying, oh, Will and Jada, we got a movie for you. No, they're coming to Will. Will, we got a movie for you. Now, I'm not saying it's all his money. If you let me finish, of course he brings it home. All I said is that he's the bread. He's predominantly the breadwinner. He makes the most money out of them two.
He makes more money, but does that matter?
No, if you let me finish what I'm saying instead of jumping in.
Y'all just said that with the woman though.
Oh my goodness.
Doing it's all good, but when the man do it, y'all just said
they not used to it, man.
No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. No, hold on, Wick. My point was that it's not. You're right. I was about to say, once the money gets in, once the money hits the bank, yeah, it's their money. It's theirs. It's theirs. But let's be realistic. And I hope Will is the type of motherfucker that say, all right, once you get the money, once the money in the bank, hey, do what the fuck you want to. I don't give a fuck. I mean, but my point is that if Will wasn't taking the jobs, or Will wasn't being in such a high demand that he was in right now, they wouldn't have that.
She be nobody.
And all I'm saying is that Will is a A-list actor. She's not. Okay, let's take Beyonce and Jay-Z. If they got a divorce right now, and let's just say we're gonna say they had, I don't know how much their net worth is, but we just gonna say $1 billion. We just gonna say $1 billion. And they say, okay, Beyonce, you take $500 million. Jay-Z, you take $500 million. Now, I know, and we all know on this show that Beyonce gonna make that motherfucking $500 million back. Do we all agree?
Oh, yeah.
Do anybody disagree with that?
Hell yeah, I disagree. Hell yeah, I disagree.
You serious? You think Beyonce can't make no money?
I ain't saying Beyonce can't make no money.
I mean, she
Beyonce ain't finna make Jay-Z money.
If they split, so I think it's like an unfair thing.
No, that's not an unfair thing. That's not an unfair thing, because let's be realistic. Let's say Will them worth $300 million. They worth $300 million, right? $300 million, 300 and some change. All right, well, fuck it. We just gonna say $300 million. They say, Will, you get 150. Jada, you get 150. Who gonna make that 150 back?
Will. Motherfucking Will, motherfucking Smith. Non-negotiable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. But you want to walk. You want to walk.
You never know who.
You want to walk. But see, right now, you want to walk in a level.
I ain't gonna say that, because as a woman,
that's the fantasy, man. Somebody living in the fantasy on here.
She gonna make her money back.
All right, well, good luck. I bet you she don't make that.
Who?
She's not gonna make them back.
Okay, let's ask this question. Let's ask this question.
Now, she's his wife. She does her little stuff, whatever she does that. But when she goes, when they go to the red carpet, they're going to the red carpet because of Will Smith, not because of Jada.
Exactly.
When they're invited to the Oscars, not because of Jada, but because of Will Smith.
Jada was +1.
So I mean,
and I don't even think they came together.
I mean, to be honest, the whole thing is.
And see, that's what he wants people to not think. He wants people to know that he loves this fight. So it's like, I want people. I'm about to get up there and do something because I want people to, so that people won't say that.
But you can't. I mean, it's non-avoidable. That's not. I mean, in your world, in your world, or my world, or anybody else, or Jadine, anybody. I mean, motherfucker gonna say it. I mean, you might put the money in the bank and say, babe, I got paid today. Bam. I probably could go in there and get $2,000 out the bank. But it came from your paycheck. You ain't got a problem with me doing it. But at the end of the day, if you act, I mean, statistically, you look at it like, well, that's the breadwinner right there. Now, I mean, what me and you think and how people go about it is two different ways. But you're not going to sit here and say, all right, Jada's the breadwinner in this. And like I said, at the end of the day, Jada can say all the shit she wants. She can say it, she can do it, she can react it. It's up to Will to if Jada's doing all that, Will's a bigger bitch than what you think he is. Because, like I said, like I think Jadine said it earlier, all she doing is saying it. All she doing is saying
10 seconds.
Hold on, y'all. I got to do something. All right, DeVille, we off there. I'll let y'all tomorrow.
Much love.
Okay.
Much love.
All right. I have to make sure that was off. All right. Now, like I was saying, you can't get no. I mean, I agree. Like I said, I just don't. I don't like Jada. I don't like the stuff that she do. I think that what she do is demeaning towards his character as a man. But that's just me. That's just me. He like it. I can't do nothing but love it. That's just the way I think about it. But like Janine said earlier, hey, if he letting her do it, what the fuck? I mean, he's the biggest bitch out of them all.
Was a motherfucker, I guess. Say what? Man, I can't love like that.
I mean, to each his own.
No, I didn't say it was wrong.
I say to each his own. I mean, a lot of people feel like they can't do what Will do. Then you got a lot of people that's doing shit that Will do times 10. I mean, I guess it's on that individual.
Right. Yeah, you got at least Will didn't kill him. Oh, you got that happening every day. Killing over women and women killing over men. Women do it too now.
We gotta get the fuck out of here, shit. I don't know. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, but I think overall everybody still got their opinion across, and I mean, I figure by next week it'll be you gonna find out what's gonna be done. Either Chris Rock gonna sue him, gonna let it go. I mean, personally, I say take the $200 million. Hey, go about your business. But hey,
they're gonna sweep this under the table, bro. You won't get no about it.
Nah, I doubt that. All right, Angie, before we get out of here, you got any last words?
Nah, I think I'm good. But no, I do. If it was about your wife, ain't no damn way you apologizing.
Okay. There you
You
go.
know, shit. She just cool.
There you go. There you go.
Right there.
If it's about my wife, I ain't gonna apologize to nobody. I don't care who it is. If it's about my husband, I ain't gonna apologize to nobody. If it's about my man, my kids, I ain't gonna apologize to nobody. I ain't gonna do a public apology. I ain't gonna do a handwritten apology. I ain't gonna write no letter to President Biden to apologize. I ain't gonna apologize to no man about if I'm protecting what's mine, my wife. Man, I'm not apologizing for smacking the shit out you because it was for her honor. If it was for her honor, ain't no way he would. I mean, ain't no way I'm apologizing. Just fuck it. I mean, you just got the shit slapped out you. Period.
Okay. Okay. Latrice, you got any last words before we get out of here?
Nope. What she said.
All right. Peaceful. Any last words?
Man, we as men, I just feel like what Will Smith did is gonna put a lot of toxic women in a dangerous headspace. So, you know, Will Smith was part of the elite, the black elite, you know, and his actions would make a lot of toxic women try to tell a dude that in order for you to show me how much you really love me, you gotta go all the way out here and do something stupid.
Well, you know what?
That's how I feel.
I agree with you, but you got to think about it. A lot of stupid motherfuckers do that shit now.
I'm glad you said that, Cass.
And I ain't even got the Will Smith. It ain't Will and Jay the money.
They together.
Yeah, so I can't. All right, Wick, you got any last words?
Great show as usual. Fair TV Radio, always. Glad to hear everybody. Holla next week.
Janine, any last words for us?
Yes, it was a good show. Good talking with everybody. I do just want to say one little last thing. You know, people, you know, these celebrities, it's hard. I'm sure it's hard being a celebrity. Hell, I work at a fucking corporation, and all I hear is, as a black woman, I have to present myself in a certain way because I'm presenting for every black woman like out there. You know how much pressure that is, and that's just at a company. Anything I do, every promotion I make, every word I speak, you always being watched, you always being judged, you always being, and that's just at that level. You know what I mean? So to be someone like, you know, where people watching you all over the world, that got to be a lot of pressure.
But you actually just left our argument, though. You know that. You should have did that on stage, man.
He made, you know what? He might not have, should have did it that way. But what I'm saying is that pressure builds up, is what I'm trying to tell you. And one day, I might snap. But I don't want that to be, okay, oh, that's who you are just on one incident that occurs. We all make mistakes, but it's like people can't, I don't know. It's like people make that like that's how you were your whole life. Oh, he's violent now. Like he's violent now or something. I don't know, but
no, we don't say that. We call him a bitch.
That happened.
I understand what I actually get what you're saying. Okay, shouts out to LaQueen P. Love to you too. Appreciate you for listening. I'm gonna end this on this note. A lot of people do a lot of things, and like they say, pressure do bust pipes. Now, even in the situations that, like with this, do I think Will's wrong? Yeah, I think Will was wrong for going up there hitting that man. But we all know where it come from. We all know what type of, I mean, he made a reference. He made a reference, kind of saying that he I guess in a nutshell, he ain't got out of character of being Serena and Venus's dad, because it's like because that man was a no nonsense type of man, and he throughout doing the movie, he learned how to be a no nonsense type of guy. I guess he was trying to give his little shout out to Venus and Serena's father. But their dad went on to say is, nah, if that was me, I wouldn't have did nothing like that. Like, I wouldn't have handled it no type of way the way that he did. So with that being said, Will's just confused right now. Like I said, but to me, that still don't justify actions. And I think that, honestly, you lucky that it was Chris Rock and not somebody that was willing to take your head off with that damn mic stand.
Right.
Because if it was me, that motherfucker would have turned to the Source Awards.
They would have been like, cut.
They could have tried, but by the time I grabbed one of them cameras and start swinging that bitch at his head, I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. And I'm just gonna put this disclosure out there. And we finna get out of here, y'all. I said shit on this show.
All the shit on the forehead in front of that motherfucker.
I say a lot of shit on this show, and I voice my opinion because it's my show and I feel like I can. Now, if you got something you want to say to me, you're welcome to come on this show. You're welcome to call in at any given moment. But if you feel like you finna walk up to me and punch me or smack me,
In the face.
hey, I'm not responsible for my actions. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got a problem with me, let's talk it out. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm gonna be a gentleman, and I'm gonna keep my hands to myself long as you keep yours to yourself. But if you look like you finna smack me, I'm smacking your ass back. I'm just letting you know. Don't put your motherfucking hands on me. This is Kaz gonna. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Kaz gonna turn Zach real quick. Kaz gonna turn back to Zach in the instance, and y'all don't want to see Zach, so y'all better leave. Because hey, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this: if nothing else, I am my father's child. So you put your hands on me if you want to, but. Check this out, y'all. Y'all can check us out at CazZone.com, SinCityRadioShow.org. Y'all know we got the cartoons, we got the movies, everything coming out. So, hey, y'all, let's keep this going. We, appreciate everybody that came on tonight. We had a great show. Y'all see I did it by myself. I didn't need his help. He always bashing me when and I ain't on here. So fuck him. All right, y'all. We up out of here. Peace.
Thank you.